What's up guys, Jimmy here with episode 6 for super cheap Xbox 360 games. I'm really excited to get into this. If you guys like these videos, definitely hit that thumbs up button so I can know to make more. Also, I included a link in the video description. It is a link to the playlist for all episodes so far for super cheap Xbox 360 games and all episodes for super cheap PlayStation 3 games. And guys, if you have a Facebook account and if you have friends or people you know that would enjoy these videos, definitely include that on your Facebook for this link. Some of you guys might have some friends who maybe have a PS3 or an Xbox 360 or are looking to pick up some games on the cheap, and who knows, they might be able to find a gem or two that they might be interested in. But as always guys, I'm going to be going over 8 super cheap Xbox 360 games you can get, and guys, there are some real sweet ones that I'm going to go over with you guys today. So let's go ahead and get started, shall we? Now, the first game I'm going to go over is definitely in my top 10 of my favorite Xbox 360 games of all time, and that is Rockstar's Red Dead Redemption. You know, Rockstar has a nice history of developing amazing, incredible games, and Red Dead Redemption is truly up there. I can't wait to see what Rockstar is going to be up to. And I'm hoping in the not too distant future there'll be an announcement for a follow-up to this game or a new game in the Red Dead Redemption or in this series. This is such an incredibly fun game. You play as John Marston and you've got this massive open world to explore. You have the chance, of course, you get from point A to point B on horseback, but the different characters that you encounter and all the different side missions, hunting, it's just so much fun to play through. There's just so much content in Red Dead Redemption. Right now you can pick this one up used at GameStop for $9.99, and if you don't have it in your collection, it so much deserves to be in your collection. This is the game, you know, I'm kind of surprised. This one right now, it's available for the 360 and the PlayStation 3. This is the one, you know, Rockstar, most of their games that they've released are also on the PC. This is a game that it would be pretty sweet if they released this one on the PC as well. Anyway, so right now, yeah, $9.99 used at GameStop. Next up is a title that you can get for 99 cents, and that is Ghost Recon Advanced Warfighter. So in my first episode ever for super cheap Xbox 360 games, I covered the sequel to this, but this is the original Ghost Recon Advanced Warfighter. Just to show you, this game I believe was released the first year that the 360 was released. Let me read you what it says on the back. In 2013, the Army will unleash a new breed of soldier. So just to kind of show you the years that have passed since this was released. But even having said that, this one definitely belongs in your collection. It's a great third-person shooter with a lot of different advanced weaponry and gadgets that you have at your disposal. It's maybe a little bit more challenging than your average third-person shooter, but it definitely belongs in your collection. And for $1 used at GameStop, you know, you can't go wrong. Definitely recommend that you guys check this one out. Next up is a game that is truly underrated, and you can get it now used at GameStop for $4.99, and that is Bulletstorm. Bulletstorm was made by the folks, the People Can Fly, that organization. I believe they also did Gears of War Judgment. But man, you want to talk about a game that's so underrated. You know, they work is the Epic Games and also People Can Fly worked on this one. It was published by EA. It did not do as well, nearly as well as they had hoped at retail. It's also available for the PS3 and PC. But it's a very fun first-person shooter. You've got like this whip, this electric whip at your disposal where you can just swing it across the room, grab an enemy, pull them towards you, and you can usually do a couple of different things. You can either kick the enemy as he's coming towards you, or you could shoot your enemy. The the comedic value is pretty strong. This game has a just nice sense of humor, and the action is fast and furious. Again, it's a very, very fun game, and you can get it now used at GameStop on the 360 for $4.99. Yeah, unfortunately, like I said, it is undervalued in my opinion. It's got some wicked, insane boss battles, and again, it's very funny and fun to play. So $4.99, you definitely can't go wrong. Okay, gosh, another one, another underrated game that I highly recommend that you guys check out, and you can get it now used at GameStop for $6.99, and that is Enslaved Odyssey to the West. Okay, so this is a kind of like, it's like a third-person action adventure game, and you're on this incredible journey, incredible scenery, and the folks actually made this. These are the same folks that are responsible for that also did DMC and Heavenly Sword. And guys, what a beautiful game. With just a lot of variety to it in terms of taking down your enemies. The story is just wonderful, and guys, again, it's underrated. You can get it now used at GameStop for $6.99. It's just an excellent title. I highly recommend you guys check this out. There might even be a demo for it, but you know, guys, don't waste your time. Pick up the full version and add it to your collection. So next up is a title. It is a snowboarding game. I know a couple episodes in the past I've covered snowboarding game, but this is a fun pick up and play game. And in fact, at the time, the cover says it's the #1 rated snowboarding game, better than ever, and that is Stoked. Okay, so at GameStop right now, you can get this game used for $2.99. There's two of them. It's the same game. There's Stoked, and there's Stoked Big Air Edition, which has additional content to it. Yeah, like I said, pick up and play, fun snowboarding game. There really isn't much to say for this. You have two mountains, there's racing, you know, if you like these, of course, there's some great snowboarding games, of course, on the PS1. Love the Cool Border series. But yeah, for $2.99, you definitely can't go wrong, and you can get it now used at GameStop for that price. Okay, next up is a shooter, or a shmup. Which is a whole lot of fun. I'm a big fan of shmups, and for $6.99 used at GameStop is Deathsmiles. Okay, so this is a 2D shmup, very fun. Several different characters that you get to choose from, and to be honest, from start to finish to play through the game, it's pretty short. However, if you're into shmups, this game screams replayability. The different levels are very diverse and entertaining to play through. Each character has different endings to it, and also depending on how you play the game, you'll get to unlock different stages. So again, it screams replayability. If you love shmups, definitely pick up Deathsmiles. $6.99 is definitely a steal for any of you shmups fans out there that want to have a whole lot of fun. Definitely pick it up when you guys get the chance. Okay, next up is a one that you can pick up used at GameStop for $2.99, and that is Condemned 2. Okay, so in this game, you play as Special Agent Ethan Thomas. So it's your job to make sure you protect the innocent lives from the darkness that's threatening the community. Definitely freaky, crazy game. I did a Halloween episode not too long ago, and this was included in that episode. Definitely a good game that I highly recommend that you guys check out, and for $2.99, it's definitely a must buy. Okay, my final pick is a JRPG, and this is an interesting one. It actually, in my opinion, for a new IP, I think it sold pretty good, in my opinion. But there were 2 follow-ups, I believe, to this, 2 or 3 follow-ups to this game, and they are both for the Nintendo DS. But this game, this franchise, was originally, I believe, on the Xbox 360, and you get it now used at GameStop for $9.99, and that is Blue Dragon. So this game, it spans 3 DVDs. It's made by the individual Hironobu Sakaguchi, who he's responsible for the Final Fantasy series. You've also got the character design, I believe is the character designer of the Dragon Ball series. Okay, so you've got the guy who's responsible for the Final Fantasy series. You've got the designer of the Dragon Ball series. And then you've got, I believe, the composer for the Final Fantasy series as well. A very lengthy, entertaining JRPG. I kind of went back and forth with this one just because I think I was comparing it too much to the old school Final Fantasy, but it is a very fun and entertaining JRPG with a lot of charm to it. Guys, definitely check out Blue Dragon when you get the chance. You know, I'm not sure if this is the type of game that is going to stay at this price for long. I'm not saying it will increase in price. I will say that I would not be surprised if Blue Dragon went up in value in the not too distant future. That's just me, so I'm glad I have it in my collection. It could go down in price, who knows, but right now you can get it used at GameStop for $9.99, and it's an excellent JRPG. And it is really unfortunate, in my opinion, that this one did not get a follow-up on the Xbox 360. I'm really hoping that the Xbox One gets some nice JRPGs, because for a while there, the 360 had some excellent exclusive JRPGs coming out for it. And I'm hoping that will continue with the Xbox One. Well, guys, again, there is 8 super cheap Xbox 360 games that you can pick up. Any comments about any of the games that I talked about, please leave those in the section below. Your guys' support is so appreciated, and I just appreciate it so much. Again, if you like this series of videos, if you think your friends would enjoy this, definitely include the link below in the video description for the playlist. If they want to check out whether it's super cheap episodes for super cheap Xbox 360 games or episodes of super cheap PlayStation 3 games, include that on your Facebook for your friends. And again, if you like this video, hit that thumbs up button. Thanks for watching, guys, and I'll talk to you later.